we are going to analyze the flow of oil in the engine, how the oil keep lubricated the bearings, the crankshaft, the camshaft, and all the rotating parts inside of the engine. In this particular case, we are going to analyze how the oil lubricate the bearings and the crankshaft, and how the oil produce the film in between the bearings, in this particular case over there, and the crankshaft. The oil enter through that hole, penetrate in that groove, and produce the film. This is the pressure that you see in the oil pressure gauge in the dashboard on your boat. The oil enter over there, and lubricate the bearing and keep lubricated the bearing. Each bearing in each journal have a hole, and each bearing will be lubricated. And the crankshaft is hollow. The crankshaft is hollow. Exactly. The oil pass through the cavities. Look at this example. I introduce oil over there, and the oil pass internally through the cavities of the crankshaft. This is a great example to demonstrate that the crankshaft is hollow. For that reason, I recommend clean the crankshaft with the air at high pressure. Verify that all of those cavities are completely clean. You need to introduce air at high pressure. Verify that those cavities are properly lubricated. Yeah, in this particular case, the oil is flowing and penetrating in between the bearing and the crankshaft. With the camshaft, it's the same. We have the same situation. You see that hole? That hole is coming from the cavities in the block, and those cavities in the block are communicated with the oil pump. Remember that when the oil pump submerged normally in the oil pan is spinning, the oil pump pumped the oil and produced the film of oil in between the bearings and the camshaft, and bearings and crankshaft, and the oil continue up, and lubricate the rocker arms and the valves on the engine, and return for gravity into the oil pan. This is the path of the oil, and the movement depends on the oil pump. Of course, after the oil pump is lubricated the oil filter. Okay, for that reason, in the bracket where the oil filter is located, normally we locate the oil pressure switch and the oil pressure sensor. Exactly. Those are the journals and the bearings for the camshaft. Those bearings are lubricated exactly. This is the flow of oil. When the oil pump is moving, the oil goes over there, lubricate the bearings, and keep lubricated crankshaft and camshaft. This is the example. When the oil pump is running, the oil goes out and lubricate those grooves in the bearings. This is the example of how the oil keep the engine properly lubricated. When the oil pump is moving, send the oil through those orifices and keep the engine properly lubricated.